In 1974, Cecily Finkelstein was just 4 years old when her father took her on what she thought was an adventure. Cecily's mother, Tone Vic Nerby, thought they were just going to the park, but instead, Cecily and her father, Herbert, were leaving Oslo, Norway, and flying to New York City via London. At first, Herbert told his daughter that the mother was coming, but was later said that the mother had abandoned her. Tone was eventually able to track down her daughter and flew to New York. After she arrived, Herbert agreed to 2 visits a week. When Cecily met her mother, she was terrified of her. She ended up going to 2 meetings, and then Cecily and Herbert vanished again. Tone stayed in New York looking for her daughter, but was forced to fly home when she knew that Cecily was no longer in the city. Over the next few years, Herbert and Cecily traveled through 34 states, lived in Canada and Mexico. They would live on charity and kindness of synagogues and Jewish communities. In 1983, Cecily, who changed her name now to Sarah, was 13 and was staying with a family in the Midwest when she made a shocking discovery. While having breakfast, she was looking at the back of a milk carton, and there was a picture of her. It was taken when she was only 6. Cecily was stunned. She always thought the pictures on the back of milk cartons were so sad, but she never thought that she would actually be one of the photos that turned up on the back of a milk carton. Yet, despite finding the picture, Cecily still couldn't find her father, but that changed when Cecily turned 16. Her father was planning to marry her off to an Israeli man who was twice her age. That's when Cecily finally fled, going to live with a family in New Jersey. When she was 17, she called her mother, who was still living in Oslo. Within hours, Tone was flying back to New York. The mother and daughter were finally reunited, and they've been close ever since.